Hello, Virgo. What is up? This is your weekly August 5th to August 11th reading. Y'all's readings are uploaded every Thursday, so stay tuned for that, or just be on the lookout for that. Every week, every Thursday, Earth signs are uploaded. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, just so everybody knows. If you're new here, my name's Tori. I do these general readings for fun, but also self-development. This is kind of a self-development channel, or that's what I will be making it. I have my podcast on here. I do give personal readings via Etsy. If you're interested, click the link in the description below. I also do one-on-ones with patrons. So you can click the link in the description below to become a patron if that's something you want as well. Exclusive live streams with patrons where I do readings. So if there's any place that you want a reading, the best place is probably Patreon or Etsy. A personal reading at the very least. Etsy is probably the best one. Anywho, I'm not Jesus or God. I don't predict the future. I just read the energy for the week. And yeah, just keep that in mind. If it resonates, amazing. If not, it will probably eventually, but it's just not your reading right now. Anywho. Let's see what we got for the Virgos out there. Okay, Virgo. Jesus. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is exactly what I was feeling, especially with this Three of Swords right here that came up in reverse. You are either you're just moving on from something, releasing pains from a situation, but I don't feel like it comes without its not anxieties, but scattered thoughts. That's what this really tells me. This Knight of Swords in reverse. It's like you're moving forward, but you don't really have a plan as to where you're fucking going, which is fine, because we don't always need a plan as to where we're going. Seven of Wands is in reverse for me, is either about dropping a guard, learning to be less guarded in a situation or in situations, possibly when it comes to relationships, possibly just when it comes to people in general, like any relationship with a person. It's like, I don't know if I should drop my guard or not with people because I've been hurt. I am moving forward. I'm learning to heal, but I just came out of a shitty situation. You know, even if you didn't just come out of it, it's like I've been in shitty situations and I'm just learning to deal with it, and I'm just beginning to really scratch the surface of the healing process of it. Am I ready to really drop my guard with people? That's what I'm seeing for you, Virgo. Could change. I just see a lot of you possibly in your head about certain relationships in your life this week. Why? I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing from the cards. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and then the King of Swords here. This is a match. Two people that match each other, right? But also the King and Queen of Swords sometimes don't always have their best interests at heart, and they fight. So it could be two people that are fighting, or this could just be because they also speak truth, and they know how to articulate truth, but they don't really show a lot of emotion, right? So I don't know if this is y'all right now, or there's something y'all are needing to speak about, or maybe the speaking of it, whatever it is, speaking up, defending yourself is what's allowing you to push forward. Because the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, they also don't take shit. So Virgo, I don't know if you're in this place of like, I'm not keeping my mouth shut anymore in this situation. I'm not keeping my mouth shut with this fucking person. I'm going to drop the guard. I'm going to drop the facade, and I'm going to literally tell people exactly what the hell is on my mind. Good for you. That's a good place to be. And it comes up with this 9 of Cups energy. I would just be leery to get like addicted to that, because there's a thin line between standing up for yourself and speaking your truth and being completely problematic and combative. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes this 7 of Wands in reverse can be too protective, can be overly protective, right? So it's like maybe because of what you've been through in the past, you've even though you've moved on from whatever the situations were that hurt you, you've now developed this like thick skin where you're like, all right, poker face, somebody comes at me, I'm going to fucking tell them exactly what I'm feeling and thinking and about themselves or whatever. I'm going to do it. Sometimes, I mean, the King of Swords speaks his truth and defends himself, and so does the Queen of Swords, but the King of Swords articulates it, and I mean, so does the Queen of Swords, articulates it with truth and grace. You know what I mean? Like almost like a lyrical, they're poetic about it. Not even in an artistic way. They just know how to speak what's on their minds. I definitely feel like this is your energy. But these two, again, next to one another, the 9 of Cups is about satisfaction, wish fulfillment, getting what we want. But it's underneath a Knight of Swords, which is scattered thoughts. And B, it's next to this Devil, which is like overindulgence and doing too much. And could be to the point of like toxicity. So just be careful, Virgo, with that, because you might be jaded about something. That's what I'm getting. Like, you might be so jaded that you're like actually fighting the wrong people, you know, because you have trust issues, possibly, Virgo. I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but that's the vibe I'm getting, and that's what I'm saying. So we shall see. I'm just going with my gut here. Let's pull some more cards. Oh, well, the Queen of Swords is now out. She was at the bottom. Now she's at the top. Started from the bottom. Now we here. So this could be quite literally a relationship that was a little bit tumultuous. You are releasing yourself from. Kind of, I do see like a coming into your own sort of energy of like, okay, I'm doing what I want for me. Yeah, absolutely. Progress. You're making progress. 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Most definitely. I'm progressing. There are still little things I have to work out. You know, especially with that Devil there. We don't like to, not that the Devil's bad. The Devil is also just, it could just be focusing on the wrong things, the material, instead of the spiritual, you know what I mean? So, again, Queen of Swords and King of Swords, good energy when it comes to defending yourself and when it comes to physical stuff like contracts and, you know, seeing people for who they are type of thing. But I feel like there needs to be more of a balance between that and possibly emotions, and also the spiritual, like, you know, going within. That's the vibe I'm getting for you, Virgo. It's like you're making progress, most definitely, with that 3 of Wands, but there's still more to be done. And again, be careful as to not. King of Cups in reverse. Great. It's emotionally withdrawn. Right. What I was going to say is be careful to not be so defensive that you cross that line of, okay, she don't take shit or he don't take shit from anybody, to, okay, this person thinks that everybody is giving them shit and literally gives everybody lip because of it. It's that, like, making sure you find that balance. The King of Cups is completely, especially in reverse, completely withdrawn emotionally, Virgo. So again, I feel as though there has to be this balance between your emotions and your rational thinking. I'm not seeing that right now. Two of Pentacles in reverse. That is about making poor decisions, either in some sort of business endeavor, making the wrong decisions, not planning things out the way that we should be planning things out. Again, being disorganized, especially with that Knight of Swords in reverse. It's very scattered all over the place energy. And again, that thought process being scattered in the mind can manifest physically to being unorganized in the physical. And that's what I'm seeing here. Hold on, let's see. I don't know how this resonates for y'all, but I hope it does. Let me see. What does Virgo need? Let's ask that question. Give me 3 cards for what is in Virgo's best interest. Best advice, what Virgo needs. Reciprocity. Generosity. Be a little bit more generous with your energy. But also, again, I'm getting this overly protective vibe, Virgo. You don't need to protect yourself as much as you are. You don't need to defend yourself as much as you are. So the Six of Pentacles is about you. I mean, you need to give your energy to things and entities and people that are giving the same back, most definitely. But you also, I feel like you're giving nothing. No energy, no emotional, nothing. And that's, yeah. Let's get 2 more cards for what Virgo needs. What does Virgo need? What's the best advice for Virgo? Recognize your inner strengths. Not even inner strengths, your inner resources. Utilize your resources, I want to say. I don't know what that means, but take it as it resonates. The Six of Swords came up too, which is also can be about asking for help. Don't be too, why do I want to say this? I don't know. But this thought's coming in, so I'm going to say it. Don't be too proud to ask for help in a situation. The Magician is not about that. But when it comes up next to the Six of Pentacles, that's about community and generosity and reciprocity, right? You scratch my back, I scratch your back. With the Magician, it's like you can get things done. You can do things. You have the power within you and the tools in your tool belt to manifest things, to make things happen in the physical. But also, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be too proud. Don't be too guarded to ask for help in a situation. You know? What else does Virgo need? What does Virgo need? I love this deck. I gotta use it more often. I'm trying to use all of I have over 40 tarot decks now. And growing. And I'm trying with these videos to like use different ones for each sign. Not that matters. What does Virgo need? That's what matters. Okay. Y'all gotta get balanced. Justice in reverse. It's just y'all are a little out of balance. Like I said, y'all need to. I feel like there have been situations where y'all maybe have made the wrong choices, whether that's between 2 people or just in a business situation. And so there's a need for y'all to, I don't want to say go back to the drawing board, but just find that balance again between your mental faculties and your thoughts and your emotions and your gut. You got the Ten of Swords here. Again, there are things that are still possibly ailing you that you are trying to push forward from. Again, the Six of Swords came up in the beginning of the reading, at the bottom of the deck. So the overall energy is pushing forward, moving forward, but don't be afraid to ask for help. If this is a heartbreak situation, you are in the process of releasing some sort of pain. This card, yeah, okay, it can be a bad card in the sense that it does not feel good, but it's also the card of saying the worst is over. The worst has already happened. This guy's got 10 swords in his back. He literally can't get any more swords in his back. I mean, so it's all about how you look at it, right? But I would say don't be afraid to ask for help, Virgo. If you're struggling with something, a business endeavor, a relationship, getting over things, if you're feeling a little scattered of the mind, utilize your support system. And if you feel like you don't have a support system, find one, create one. That would be my advice for you. That is the vibe that I am getting. Continue to stand up for yourself. Continue to speak your truth. I feel like y'all got down packed. You know what I mean? Continue to do that. But don't do it too much. Again, there needs to be a balance. I'm just getting that sort of vibe from this. Let me pull some oracle cards for some more advice to wrap up the reading. I hope this resonates, Virgo. Nothing will come of this situation. Well, I don't know what that means. I'm guessing no more pain. If there are situations, because again, I'm getting very guarded vibes. So if there's a situation that you're afraid, like, am I going to get hurt? Is this going to hurt all over again? Nothing's going to come of it. You know what I mean? I don't think it's the nothing's going to come in a bad way. I'm reading like, because the overall energy is you being very guarded, trying to push forward. I'm seeing like nothing, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the card, you and your loved ones are safe, came up. Meditate and contemplate. Good card. Getting balanced. Again, going within, really getting in touch with our emotional side. A time for healing. What did I say? Y'all are healing. Y'all are trying to move forward from something. That is a good card too. Once you're very close to achieving your goal. Maybe the goal is healing. I think being still, I don't see a lot of chaotic energy from y'all. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of, like Taurus energy. Taurus is like, holy shit, y'all are ungrounded. Y'all are fucking, I could see the energy. That's how palpable it was. Your energy is like a little bit scattered of mind and a little bit out of balance, right? So like if your chakras were imbalanced, if I had to guess, Virgo, your throat chakra is like overly active. Y'all are saying too much. And you know what I mean? Like there's just imbalances. And so meditating, I think, and contemplating might help. Y'all might have to do some chakra balancing. You know what I'm saying? If y'all are into that. Maybe not everybody's into that. But either way, there's just a need to get balanced. Balance out your mental with your emotional, your rational with your intuition, and learn to utilize both and not overly use one and underly use the other. Because the other way around is no good either, right? Only going through life trusting your intuition and never assessing situations in the mind, writing things down and being strategic, that's not good either, you know? So you become like this naive puppy dog. You don't want that either. You want a nice, healthy balance between the two. And that's what I'm seeing y'all need. So I hope that makes some sort of sense, Virgo. Let me know. I'll see you guys in the next week's reading every Thursday. Like I said, look out for your reading. I love you guys. Peace out.